Greetings, everyone. Brett here with Hammerhead Model Making, back with another 5-minute review. So, as of the time of this airing, I've recently finished 2 submarine builds, my first 2 submarine builds, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I had so much fun working on them that I've gone out and bought a whole bunch of other submarines. So this is going to be the first in a series of submarine reviews. And since my first submarine was a Los Angeles class submarine, I figured this time I would, go up in size and do an Ohio class submarine. So this kit is by Dragon. It is in 1/350th scale, and it is quite large. And Dragon has done a decent job of rendering details on here that in reality, these would be pretty small details, textures and things like that, panel lines and stuff on a reel, really scaling it down. But I think that does a good job of giving the impression of what it's supposed to represent. And so the hull is comprised of 3 parts. You get a top and a bottom half of the main hull, and then you get like the humpback portion as a separate part because it has all the openings for all of the ballistic missile tubes. You do get quite a few options in this kit. You can have all of the missile doors open or closed. You can actually look down into a couple of the tubes and have missiles in the tubes. You can do torpedo doors open or closed. You can do all of the various periscopes and antenna on the sail, up or down. You got lots of options. Additionally, you get these 2 matched pairs of sprues here that have all your missile hatches, both the inner and outer hatches. You get 2 different types of ballistic missiles, 2 of each, and then you also get 4 torpedoes as well as 2 Seahawk helicopters. Now, the Seahawk helicopter, it's an odd choice to throw into this kit. The detail's not great on the helicopter. I find them not to be very useful, but everything else it seems great. There are a number of ejector pin marks on the hatches for the missiles. Those will have to be dealt with if you want them in the open position, but you do get a nice set of decals, and you can build any of the first wave of Ohio class submarines with this because it comes with all the correct number boards for those. And it comes with decals for like the camouflage on the periscopes. You get some flags and an ensign, as well as decals for the helicopters as well. So you can build pretty much any of the Ohio class submarines, at least as from when they first launched. This kit is designed to represent kind of that very first version of the Ohio. If you want to do newer versions of the Ohio, you will have to make some slight modifications. But overall, I think this is a really nice looking kit, especially compared to what I had previously built, which I know you haven't seen yet, but it will be coming out soon. I definitely think Dragon has done a decent job here. One of the nice things about submarines is they're very low part count, which means you can build them up rather quickly. I think I built my Los Angeles class sub in start to finish in about 7 days. This one being a little bit bigger, having a few more parts, might take a little bit longer, but nevertheless, it's still a pretty straightforward build. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun doing them. This one looks just as much fun. It will require, putty and stuff along the big seam lines running around the length of the fuselage, but other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. So, really excited to get this kit on the workbench sometime soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. And finally, a huge shout out to all my patrons for helping support the channel and helping me bring content like this to you. See you guys later.